Give me the loop, give me the loop. 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 Oh yeah?
Are we recording?
Yeah. Oh.
Recording. Damn, you're long as fuck.
Got it.
Stretch Armstrong.
Holy shit, I was like, bro, I'm about to move all this, bitch.
All right, guys.
Wake up, fool.
Levántate.
Something hit you low right now.
No, I'm ready. I already know what Tony's gonna come with. Yeah, I'm prepped.
All right,
It's
so
not a game to me.
welcome to The Loop. This is where we discuss things that we argue about daily. We're going to welcome you into today. Today's going to be a little bit different. We are going to still talk about music, but also talk about other things that affect us in our daily lives. Okay?
A little more personal note, a little bit.
Yeah, but also still make it fun. I want you guys to have fun. Okay?
It's gonna be fun.
So,
By the way, me and G have no idea what this madman is gonna.
yeah, and they don't have to disagree today. Today, let's because I'm throwing this shit out there.
We're just discussing shit, having fun. I don't know what this man's gonna ask us to talk about it, talk to us about, but we're ready. I'm ready to go. It's
Me
gonna
too.
be fun.
So with that said,
But I'm gonna keep it fuzzy. I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna hold this bitch in my hand.
really,
Yeah, but I'm gonna fucking just keep it old school.
push the table
I
up.
don't need a mount. You know what I'm saying?
I like
All
that.
right,
You guys are
all right,
this ain't no
all
first
right,
world
all right.
problems, bro. We're here to play.
I like that, bro.
All right,
Just don't drop it, all right?
get your shot, baby.
Your shot glass, puppy.
All right,
like
let's
I'm
go.
performing now.
Hose up. Let's start.
Hose up.
All right, what do you guys prefer? Skinny Adele or fat Adele?
I'm happy for both ways, honestly. Since day, I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I'm just telling you straight up. From day one, I thought she was cute. She's a cute girl, bro. She's very
Woman.
woman.
No disrespect.
She's definitely woman. All woman.
All woman, baby. I find her attractive since day one. Now for her health, go on the skinny side, right? And she looks damn good right now. I saw her on I watched what did they call it? I don't know what it was called. There was a title for it, but that concert she did in front of the Griffith Observatory, which the setup, I don't know if you guys saw the setup, but the setup was immaculate, bro. They had the benches were like lit up,
Bro, I heard.
the way it was shaped, and then there was projectors that were hitting the observatory behind her, and then the orchestra was next. It was a beautiful show.
I heard people were just hiking in Griffith Park
And caught it,
and
yeah.
they just happened to catch it. Going
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
That must have been amazing.
I heard that
there's
too.
A lot of those hiking trails, you can just chill up there.
Yeah. There's benches and shit.
I would have
I would have been like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Had I known.
So had I known,
You know, we can go back to that question, but I think it's bullshit
I'm gonna go back to that.
that all these artists like constantly set up like things for other artists.
Artists.
Well, I guess I would do a show for my friends too, right?
Who says they're their friends?
They have to be friends.
I'm pretty sure.
Adele is not the type of person, bro. She's not industry like that.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem industry, bro. When she was big bone, she was big bone. She didn't really care, dog. She was putting out music.
Yeah.
Adele's not gonna drop 5 singles, dog, and then give you an album with 10 songs. She's not gonna do that.
No.
So did her
She's not gonna do it.
did
I'ma
her
bring it-
bones shrink though?
Nah, she's still big bone. But I'm gonna bring it back to that question. So with all that being said, I saw her up there in this dress, and this dress was like tight in the middle. And I was like, man, she really did slim down. There's like her waist really got. I'm like, man, she has a small waist. She's had a small waist.
She always had a good
She's
figure,
had a small
bro,
waist this whole
basically,
time.
yeah.
And she has like a Coke bottle thing going on. So I mean, she's beautiful. She
big
looked
ups, bro.
she looked
Big
beautiful
ups.
up there. Big ups,
She
big
beat
ups
us in the
there.
body transformation.
Oh yeah, she's already won, bro.
I'm trying to do what she did.
Hey, Adele, shoot me some tips. So we're
We're just trying to do that.
Did
We're
you
just
say
trying to do
show
that.
me some tits
Show me
so I
some-
can pull that off?
Shoot me some tips.
Oh, shoot me some tips. Okay.
Yeah, so both.
Even with tits, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, she looked great up there, and the way she looks right now is beautiful. She was beautiful before, still beautiful now. Very.
I saw a headline, fucking trashy fucking media, bro. Tony, you'll relate to this. There's a headline that said, Adele did not lose her voice with all those pounds.
My God.
But people
Well,
are fucking
No, did you not see that all the fat people community are all mad at her because she lost so much weight? Because that was like their horse they were riding for.
Oprah asked her a little bit about it. Like, did you foresee some of the heat you're gonna take for getting like slimmer? And she was like, I forgot exactly what she said, but basically, no. It's like,
fuck them, mate.
They healthy shamed her, bro. They healthy shamed her.
that's wild,
Look,
right?
no, let me tell you something, bro. And this is just
That's
the fact.
wild.
Everybody has way too much fucking time on their hands, bro, that they just like sit on the internet and try to figure out like who can we talk shit about. This is why I say, dog, everything should be organic. Like you don't allow yourself to be consumed by the internet where you just start fucking going with the waves, bro. You know, unless it's above the waves, don't listen.
And that's why we are called above the waves, because we don't go with the waves.
We don't ride the wave.
We ride above the waves. We see a good wave, we like it, we ride right
Why
onto
do
it.
I give a fuck what Adele eats, dog?
Mm-hmm.
What do I care? She puts out an art. What she looks like has nothing to do with like her art has nothing to do with her appearance. So why do you give a fuck what she looks like?
And also, her appearance should have nothing to do with how I feel about my body. You know what I mean? So those people who are feeling bad about themselves or got mad at her for her losing weight, it's like, I encourage you guys to go look in the mirror and make sure that you have a healthy relationship with your body for yourself, no matter what the fuck Adele is doing,
I mean,
I'm doing, or anybody else is doing.
To play devil's advocate, like I agree, like yo, like look around and see people like yo, that person I can relate. You want to find people you relate to, right? You don't
Find inspiration in people.
But that person lost weight, like damn, okay, why did they do that? Should I go and do that? How can I follow that workout plan to achieve that goal? Like instead of looking everything so negatively, like let's start figuring out like, well, why is that? Why did they do that? Why did that person go vegan? Why did that person stop drinking? Because people do it all the time. The no drink, no something. Like, why did they do that? Because sometimes I think like, oh, you don't drink? All right, you fucking think you're better than me because you don't drink?
No, and I think that goes to some. I feel like we should go at things from a curiosity standpoint.
Yes, yeah.
Which is kind of what you're saying. You know, like, well, why did they do that? And come at it with an open heart and some curiosity, as opposed to like, well, I don't get why. I don't understand why they did it. So off the rip, I'm uncomfortable with it. So fuck what you just did.
That's exactly where we are right now.
You know, and that's where we start. We start off with the I don't fuck with this, as opposed to like, well, what's up? You know, like why did this person do this? You know, so curiosity, put it out there, bro. Try to lead with that.
But yeah, I to answer
Compassion.
your question, Tony, I fuck with Adele skinny because she's healthier, bro.
Yeah.
Statistically, she'll live longer.
Yeah.
I fuck with living longer.
Yeah. And also,
Maybe.
and this and
80. I cap it at 80.
In my head, it is as long as my brain's working, right? My brain's still like,
Oh, but that's
like my brain's
vegetable?
good, but I can still speak too.
Yeah, but vegetable, you like.
Bro, there's so many TV shows I have not watched that I'm like waiting for till I have time. Dude, if I'm just there and I can speak and I can see what's going on and I can relate, express like what's up. Yo, dude,
No, I respect it. I'm just saying, like, damn.
like 10 years, I get to rewatch Dune 15 times and then wait
Dune
for the
good,
next one.
by the way?
Oh yeah,
My boss was just talking about that. She said it was amazing.
well, it's sci-fi, and I know that's not your thing.
No, but she said it's like this age Star Wars.
No, it came out before Star Wars.
This is a
Star
remake.
Wars was made was heavily inspired by. It's a book. It's like a 900-page book. That's the first book.
They said it's really good though. I mean,
Well,
I might watch it.
Well, my favorite director, Denis Villeneuve. It's not Villeneuve. It's French.
or what?
Yeah,
I know.
Canadian.
It spelled like that.
French Canadian. He directed it, and he's amazing. So I watch everything he's done, except his old stuff, because I need to find that shit.
But let's talk about that because I'm interested now. Like, you would be okay in a vegetative state.
No, if I can, like I said, if I could speak and my brain's sharp.
So paraplegic, you would be okay.
At 80, yes.
Oh, at 80. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Now I understand what you're saying.
It would still be mad
I would
challenging.
say, fuck that. I'm gone. As soon as I cannot autonomously move around the world, because to me,
Okay, but you also got to think about 50 years from now, bro. Technology is gonna be so nuts.
no.
Stephen Hawking can speak without doing anything. What do you think I'm gonna do in 50 years?
Barring
He was
that-
doing this
Barring that.
and saying,
I'm
hello, my name is Steven.
Barring technology, I'm saying.
And he had
if
babies.
If you were in a position where you could not move in a vegetative state and all you could do is think and talk, would you be okay with that? And let's say you didn't die at 80 because technology, now you live to 100. So you live 30 years of your life that way. Would you be okay with that? That's my question.
People have always generally lived the same age, but that's a different topic. I mean, when you're 80, I guess
That's
I can.
not true. What do you mean? People in the fucking, in like England, before they had brushed their teeth, they were dying at 50.
A lot of like the average life is because of infant deaths. So like when you look at like average life, when they look at like 1400 to 10,000 BC or AD, a lot of them was because when you factor
percentage of infants
that died were so high, and so many women died in infant while giving birth. It was almost like a death sentence, right? So humans actually have always lived around the same time, more or less, give or take 10 years or something. It's the fact that when you balance it out, when you average it out, how they have to do, the amount of babies that died when you average it out
decreasing.
has been
So
decreased.
you're saying anyone? So what you're saying is
Like, so-
anyone who makes it past 18 is likely to live to the same age.
Well, no,
as
like
someone in-
infant deaths, babies
listen
would
to what
die
I'm
a lot.
saying. Listen to what I'm saying. So you're saying, forget infant
Okay.
deaths. You're saying if we
Human beings.
if we took the stats for 18, let's say you made it to adulthood, which is what Tony's
Yeah.
saying. If you made it to adulthood, you would live today to the same time that those people in the 1800s would live. If you made it
Probably.
past 18,
Yeah, probably. There's a lot of people.
I want to look.
It
that
might
up.
be. It might be true. I don't know.
No, a
I
lot of
don't
it,
think that's true. Just because penicillin was like a different.
Yeah, but a lot penicillin was based off of like the stuff that we had to develop penicillin for. So the industrial world,
Of course,
actually,
that's-
that was the industrial world. Before that was all agriculture.
That's what I'm saying. So
What he's saying is that the problem that penicillin solved didn't exist until penicillin had to be put out.
Yeah.
So you weren't gonna die of the thing that killed. You weren't gonna die of the thing that penicillin saved you from.
do you hear what you guys are saying right now?
No.
Yes. Yes.
That doesn't make any sense. What you're saying right now.
It does.
It
The
does.
reason you find a medicine is for an existing disease. People were already dying of infections.
But not for.
Penicillin cured a lot of infections, not just one infection, Uli.
Yeah.
It
I'm
was
just,
all bacterial infections.
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
going
but-
off of
but-
what
but
he's-
most
what he's
bacterial-
saying.
No, I know, but I want you to hear what you're saying,
Yeah,
not just
but-
like don't just agree with Tony because he's
No, I'm not
saying.
agree. I'm not
do
saying
you
I
hear
agree.
what you're
No,
saying?
but-
out
I'm
of
not
your
saying I
mouth
agree.
right
I'm just saying if penicillin was developed to cure industrial problems, predominantly industrial problems, then of course it wasn't going to exist until
Is
it
that
does.
true?
I don't know that.
now. Okay, that's
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't
think
fucking
that's a
know.
factual statement.
Okay, yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know.
Anyways, sorry, but I just don't think.
We're going off the rails. I don't even know where-
I was just intrigued by the fact that Tony said like I would be okay being in a vegetative state. Like, damn,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's go back to that.
I've never contemplated that before. I
so-
thought, fuck that, I'm done.
Well, so I mean, I see a lot of people like that, right? So to me, if you can't like speak or maybe taste food, to me that sucks.
Fuck
right?
yeah, that sucks.
But at that point, if I'm basically bedridden for the next 10 years, but I'm sharp, I can still tell you a joke. I still can tell you about this podcast I used to do when I was in my 30s with my homies, right? You can find it. It's on YouTube.
Into your 50s.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Do you guys know YouTube? It's
What is YouTube? and
Spotify too.
Based by,
yeah,
bro?
yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. So all those things,
Damn.
that's fine. And there's so many TV shows and movies that I haven't seen just because I don't have time,
Yeah.
right? And then, but if I'm gonna have the time, and then from now until then, all the great shit that's gonna come out, all the Christopher Nolan movies, all the his brother writing shows.
I think. I mean, we prompted the question.
Probably the wrong way.
No. Yeah, in the wrong way, but to try to have fun with it. But I think because the real answer is you don't know. You don't know what you're capable of until you're put in the situation to see. And I'm gonna bring it to a little anecdote.
Mm-hmm.
I was taking this kinesiology class that was like a therapy class in water, right? So it was for people who were older. And this man named I can't say his name actually.
Tony.
Hippo rules. But this man is fucking inspiring to me. I was there supposedly to help him. No, man, this guy helped me in ways you can't even understand. This guy, I think he was like early 70s. For all of his life, he was a healthy guy. Nothing wrong with him. He has a stroke, bro. Hemiplegic, so his left side is done. And like really done.
Yeah.
Like it's really, really stiff. His
There's
foot.
no amount of therapy that can bring this back.
No, it's really just about making him comfortable and giving him some tools to move around more comfortably. And that happened like this. From normal like me and you right now. I can get up and run and jump to now you can't move half your body.
Yeah, it's always like, oh, he just went up to grab another beer or something.
Yeah, he had a seizure. He just had a seizure.
out of
and
nowhere, just
boom. Life changed.
Devastating.
And that happened. And then his wife, who was in the same predicament, healthy lady her whole life, she has a stroke too. Boom, quadriplegic. So she's even worse than him.
They must have been eating something together.
I don't know.
They eat together.
Yeah, but regardless of the fact, this man, bro,
That's fucked, bro.
this man was the most grateful person in the room, in the pool. Ever this pool filled with people. This guy was saying thank you the most. He knew everybody by name. He was smiling the most, bro. From everyone. I'm not talking about from the other patients. I'm talking about from patients and clinicians. Everyone in the room, bro, this guy was, it didn't slow him down a beat. I'm sure he had his troubles and there's challenges. There was challenges with that, obviously. But his soul didn't stop shining, bro. This guy, and I told him, dog, towards the end of the class, I actually got cut short because it was right around the pandemic time. And I told him before we cut out, I was like, hey, fuck, I almost say his name. I was like, I want to thank you because there's days where I'm feeling a little off, and I come here and I walk out feeling better because I spent an hour with you.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's crazy.
no matter what is taken from you, if you have a breath to give, there are more blessings than you can count. And it's up to you whether you look at the unquantifiable amount of blessings, or you look at the handful of quote unquote curses that you have. The fact that you can't move half your body, and this man chose to look at the blessings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's your attitude.
It's your attitude.
I've done a lot of I read so many health books, and they're all the same thing. They all say the same fucking shit, right? But one of the main topics is it's your attitude. Like, if you want to be happy, it's your attitude on life. It's like someone can say, it's almost like the glass is half empty, glass is half full type thing. But it really is. And I don't really like the glass half full and glass empty thing because it's so generic, like you see it all the time, cliche. But it's that thing, like, okay, look at yourself. He's probably like, I still have grandkids, I can still talk to them, I can still play with them. And that's what I was talking about. Like, if my brain's still sharp and I can still speak, then I have generations. Hopefully I can have some kids and have some grandkids, and I have generations to still teach and lend some wisdom to. They say, don't get that drunk all the time.
Not that often, bro.
Not that often.
You know why I think being restricted to my body, it would give me anxiety. Because I'm claustrophobic. And when I think of myself, I think of myself not being able to move, it gives me, literally right now, I can give myself anxiety thinking about it.
Yeah, I feel.
Not saying I would not go out with a smile. I probably would, but if given the option, look, my quality of life isn't what it used to be.
That would be where you would have the opportunity to work on it. You know what I mean? And I feel like in a certain way, everything that we,
that's a good point.
Everything that life is a
teacher.
Is a teaching ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes
You know what? I'm gonna get rid of the anxiety just so I don't manifest.
Yeah, that's
now
exactly
I'm manifesting, and it's freaking me out a little bit more.
Because
I might have an anxiety attack right now.
That's exactly what I was
Forgive
thinking.
me if I walk off the count, bro, because it's gonna give me anxiety.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Was the same thing, because as you started going there, I know where you were going, which is whatever your fears are, life. It's like life is the teacher to teach you how to get over that, right? It's almost like Kanye's a little nutty, but he did say something on Rogan that blew me out of the fucking water when he said, I kept praying I don't want to have any pain anymore. And then,
Kanye said that?
Yeah, Kanye said.
I haven't watched. Is that the second? Oh, Rogan.
Rogan. He said, I kept praying, God, I don't want any pain anymore. And he took my mom, and I can never have no pain ever compared to that again. So now I don't feel anything. Yeah. So it's so he kept saying watch what you ask for, or watch what you're thinking. So if that is what you're afraid of, sometimes you almost manifest it because you're thinking about it so much.
That's a good point. That might be also a reason why I'm okay with leaving this one is kind of like what Kanye says. What did he say? Something about something about death. Where he's like, fuck it. Oh no, who said it? Somebody said it recently. I saw it on some social media where they're like, oh, they want to kill me. Cool, I want to see my mom. Kanye said
it was Kanye.
I want to see my mom.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's the reason why I'm I'll live this fucking life to the fullest, which I think I do all the time. I fucking push it to the brink. But when I'm time to go, I'm cool with that too, dog. It's okay. I'm not I don't feel like this huge fucking chained to be here. Like, fuck, I'm ready. I'm cool with what's coming next.
Yeah.
Whatever that may be.
Yeah, no, I feel like that too. And I feel like for years I've been moving in that trajectory too. And then, you know, of course, lost my mom, and it's like I feel the same way, dog. I feel like what I was already kind of getting there, you know, but then it's more like
Fuck it.
Fuck it. You know, like fuck it. And also we all say it and we intellectually know it all the time that like, yeah, life is short and we know it. But I really feel it now. Yeah. Like the past maybe month, I like feel that shit like in a deep way. Yeah. Where it's like, yeah, that shit is gonna end quick, you know? Whatever. Like, yeah, whatever, dog. You know
I
what I
saw
mean?
somebody once, I saw, it was like a TED Talk maybe. And this guy pulls out a rope. And he's like he grabs the rope and they grab it to the end. He's like, this is how long eternity is, right? And then there's a little part of it that's like red or green or like it's a knot.
Some other
knot. And he's like, this is really how long your life is. Mm-hmm. And you're like, fuck. In the grand scheme of it, it's a water drop in a bucket. You know,
it's a grain of sand in the Sahara Desert. It's just there.
Not to quote the Bible in any way.
Well, if you believe in afterlife,
quote it.
Whatever. Even if there's an afterlife, like
or reincarnation.
Who am I to say what comes next? Right? Like I may have my beliefs. I think we all have different beliefs of what comes next. But like, to me, it really like in the Bible it says like, oh, like to God a day is like 100 years and 100 years like a day. Mm-hmm. That really is what our life is. It really is one day, dog. Right? It feels like 80 years, 90 years, 100 years. Glory to God if we live that long. But it, like in the grand scheme of it, it's like it really is a day, dog. You know? You really got one day to fuck it up, so fuck it up.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Exactly.
Do it big, bro. You
exactly.
Yeah, see that mindset has got me in a lot of fucking trouble.
Well, that mindset has put us in a lot of fucking predicaments. Bro.
And with that said, we went from that We went from how do you feel about Adele, skinny Adele to fat Adele to where we went to.
I want you guys to recognize the genius of how that conversation went from one thing to another. Welcome to the loop.
Yeah, welcome to the loop.
Welcome to the loop.
Give me the loop. Give me the loop. Give me the loop. Give me the loop. Give me the loop. Give me the loop.